MG. It's Raphael Dawkins with the Combat Radio. And it brings me no joy to say that Leigh Wood gets TKO'd by Mauricio Lara. Nottingham, what is it, the NO or the AO Stadium, Nottingham, Sherwood Forest Ways. It was Ben Davidson, the trainer of Leigh Wood, who picked this fight. He evidently saw something in Lara's style that Leigh Wood could exploit, and in doing so, beat Lara. However, that's not how the pundits had it. That's not how the bookies had it. Bookies had Lara as a firm favorite. And therefore it begs the question, why the hell pick the firm favorite? You're the champion, as Leigh Wood was. And why are you going to pick somebody who's a firm favorite over you? Didn't really seem to make a whole bunch of sense. But perhaps Ben Davidson could explain his rationale after the fight. Okay, so it was a competitive fight. However, Lara was the faster man on the one hand. On the other hand, Leigh Wood was pecking away. And at the time of the stoppage, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yeah, I had Wood winning at the time of the stoppage. He was up on my scorecards, and there was going to be some controversy because he was up on the judges' scorecards also. But that's the way I had it. Leigh Wood was doing the more consistent work. And even though Lara was coming back with some buzzsaw action in the last 30 seconds of a few rounds, I didn't think that was enough. But he was the faster man, and even though Wood had a good spell in the third and fourth round, I gave the fifth round to Lara, sixth round to Wood, but he came back in the seventh and dropped Wood. I have to say, Lara, some people say he was quite a bit dirty in that fight, a bit dirty. He cut Leigh Wood, I think it was in the second round, with a headbutt. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was in the second round. And there was some laces, inside of the glove, shoving in the face from Lara, which we don't really need, but I don't know. Maybe it's the bitter aftertaste of his experience with Josh Warrington in their second fight, where he got headbutted to high heaven. Nonetheless, skipping to round 7, I think it was was it a right hook? I think it was a sweet right hook from Lara that came from the soles of his red boots, white soles. And just caught Wood flush. He beat the count. Was on rocky legs for a second, but he beat the count and the referee waived the fight to continue. However, upon doing so, Ben Davidson threw in the towel. Leigh Wood protested vehemently, but the deed was done. But I have to say, if there was only 10 seconds or so left in the round, why didn't Ben Ben could have let it go. On the other hand, I understand him throwing in the towel because it only takes one shot to turn your life around in a negative way, or in a positive or a negative way. So that's a discussion. Should Ben Davidson had thrown in the towel? He was the one who made the fight. He was the one who made the pick for Lara. So he knew there were going to be consequences. He knew there were going to be heavy shots. He knew there was only a few seconds left in the round. Was he right to stop the fight? Very disappointed for Leigh Wood, but shouldn't have been fighting Lara. Lara, even though he was up on the scorecards, Lara is just a very, very heavy-handed, tough cookie. Even though Leigh Wood had the upper hand at times, I just felt that Lara was just would not be denied. There's rematch potential Should Laywood take the rematch or just move on? Let Lara fight Warrington again. You tell me. How do you feel? It's Raphael Dawkins, the Combat Radio. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and I'm out.